Hi and welcome to Ali Lives Well on Less. I'm Hallie, an early retired teacher, currently living well on my small teacher's pension. And today is a wide-ranging Wednesday video where I'm sharing some more easy to make and budget-friendly foodie ideas that you can make for either yourself or to gift at Christmas. And these are all tried and tested things that I normally do. Oh, except one today is a new one of me, but it's really easy and foolproof. A lot of people that I would give these types of gifts to are like me, who don't actually need anything for Christmas, but a nice foodie edible gift is always appreciated. And I like to make things that are a wee bit different that you wouldn't normally just go into a shop and buy. And so far they seem to have gone down well. No one has ever come back and said, don't give me any more. So they must be good. So I'm showing you three things today. I am showing you caramel sauce. I'm showing you hot chili honey and vanilla extract and vanilla sugar. Okay, that's four. But honestly, they are quicker to do than it is for me to explain how to do them. So that said, here's the video. Hope you enjoy it. So here we have our condensed milk. Currently this is 85 pence in Lidl, which is considerably cheaper than the big brand one. So this is a nice budget-friendly luxury sauce that can be used on lots of things. And lots of us will remember our mums or our grans boiling these tins in a big pan of water for hours to get that nice caramel sauce that we're going to make today. And I am going to do it in my slow cooker, my Crockpot. I do not take credit for this recipe. I found it years ago somewhere online and I've been using it for a while now and it seems to work for me. If it is properly cooked and sealed at the end, this will keep for 4 months. So you could start making it now if you're going to include it in a Christmas hamper. So it's really easy. I have half filled the crock pot with some boiling water out the kettle, but I've let it sit for about 5 or 10 minutes so it's not hot because you don't want to shock the jars. The jars have been sterilised and cooled. I do have a large collection of jars that I bought from Lakeland many years ago, and when I gift things in these jars, lots of people give them the jars back. So I do have lots of jars, but you can easily reuse small jars as long as they are sterilised. And it's not rocket science. All I'm going to do is pour the condensed milk into the jars and then I'm going to put them into the crock pot. Now this bit's a little messy, so we might just fade into them being ready to go into the crock pot. It wasn't as messy as it could have been. Okay, that's one. These wee jars are the £1/2 jars, the 8-ounce jars, and they hold a lot more than you would think. Cook's perks, I will clean that out later when no one's looking. Okay, so I think I'm going to get definitely get 3 of these little jars out of these 2 tins. I don't think I'm going to open the 3rd tin because I might use that for something else. Okay, so the jars have cooled down. They're not hot, but they're not cold either. So you don't want to shock the jars going into. Yeah, okay, let's just go with 3. I have my sterilised lids, and you just want to put them on quite tightly. Again, these lids, you can buy replacement lids. So if you've got jars, you can replace the lids if they are a bit iffy. Right, so just pretty tight. Okay. So all I'm going to do now is lower them gently into, now it's hot water but it's not boiling. Okay, so just gently in. And I am going to top up the water so that it covers the lids by about half an inch, a centimetre. Oh, okay. So I'm just going to bring the kettle back to the boil. Okay, kettle is just off the boil and I'm just going to gently pour in the water until it covers the lids. It's really important to keep the lids covered throughout the whole process. So you are filling up the crock pot with a lot of water. Okay, and you just need to check on it throughout the day to make sure that they stay covered. Okay, well, nothing shattered, so we're all good here. So lid on, 8 hours on low, and that's it. Caramel sauce. Okay, so another quick and easy, lazy foodie present you can make is hot chili honey. And all I did was chop up 10 Thai chilies, or mixed Thai chilies that I got reduced in Waitrose. Chopped them up very carefully, because remember, when you're chopping chilies, you should really wear a glove or just be extra careful not to touch your eyes, your nose, or anywhere else delicate for a good while, just in case. And yeah, you just chop them up, stir them through the honey. Now, I am using the nice honey that my mum gave me, but you can do this with any type of honey, as long as it's runny, so that you can stir the chilies through. And I discovered the day after I did this is that slowly the chilies will rise to the top. It looks quite pretty, so I just stir it each day. So this is what it looks like after I've stirred it. And I'll show you what it looks like with the chilies floating to the top. Now, this was an idea that I got from my son, because he bought one of those fancy flatbreads and it had a hot honey drizzle that you put on top of it. And I thought, oh, that sounds nice. So it's quite potent. I mean, obviously, if you don't like a lot of heat, or if the recipient doesn't like a lot of heat, you don't need to put in as many chilies as I did. But this is going to someone who loves heat. And it's pretty hot. I mean, as we would say here in the west of Scotland, it would blow your head off. It would blow your head off. Good for the sinuses, so this might actually be quite good in sort of winter remedies when you're trying to clear up some congestion as well. So medicinal and a culinary gift. A twofer, a 2-in-1. As you can see, the chilies float up to the top, so each day I just give it a little stir so that the chili flavouring goes all the way through the honey. Okay, the last one I'm going to do is the vanilla extract. I've spoken before about my homemade vanilla extract that I use in baking. It is simply gin or vodka with some vanilla pods in it, and you just leave it to do its thing. Now, I've spoken before about this is just a beautiful bottle that I have. It's the Manly Spirits Gin, and it's just a lovely embossed bottle, and that's what I keep my vanilla extract in. As you can see, it goes that nice dark caramel colour. So today I am doing a vodka one. This wee half bottle you can get in Waitrose. It's a 35 centilitre size. It's exactly half the size of a full bottle of vodka, and it's actually exactly half the price in Waitrose. Sometimes the smaller bottles are not always good value. So I think this was about £8. And these vanilla pods I got from Amazon. You can find all sorts of packet sizes and so on on Amazon, or you can even use vanilla pods that you get in the supermarket, but they are better quality if you buy the Madagascar ones online. They are sort of semi-dried rather than completely dried like the supermarket ones. So yes, it is expensive, but when you consider buying proper vanilla extract in the small bottles, costs about £3 or £4, it's worth it. And if you are a baker, it's just better quality rather than the fake vanilla. And it's a nice gift. I like gifting this one. So easy and lazy, which seems to be the theme of today. Open your bottle of vodka and insert as many vanilla pods as you can into the bottle, right? So that's 1, 2, oh, okay, 3, 4, 5, I think we'll go 6. Yeah. Oh no, no, it says quantity 10. I've actually got a lot more than that in here, I think. Right, okay. There's another one. Lid back on. And leave for a few months. Just give it a wee shuggle every now and again. And you will see that it's clear at the moment, but after a couple of months, you will get this. And honestly, the smell is amazing. But if buying spirits is out of your budget, or for some reason you don't want to use alcohol, that's absolutely fine. You can make vanilla sugar. It's just plain granulated sugar. I've just filled this jar, and all I'm going to do is pop these in. Oh, I've maybe filled it too much. Oh, Ali can't count, right? So I put 7 in there and I've put 3 in there. So all I'm going to do is push them down as far as I can. My hands are clean. There we go. And then I'm just going to top up the sugar, and again leave that for a few months. And oh, the smell of vanilla sugar is lovely, and it's just nice to use in baking. If you don't have vanilla extract, using vanilla sugar can be just as nice. And I think I mentioned before on a previous video when I was talking about this, is I have seen some chefs blitz the vanilla pods with some sugar before mixing it in, but then you get all that granular stuff as well. But this just delicately flavours the sugar. And actually, as always, dry goods settle, so I'm just going to top it right up. And with a nice ribbon gift tag, you can tell the recipient what it is. Vanilla sugar. And you can do this with granulated sugar or caster sugar. I just happen to have granulated sugar. There we go. Vanilla sugar. So as I said, they are really quick to do. Obviously, I was taking my time to explain and show you, but honestly, chopping up chilies takes a few minutes, and pouring the condensed milk into the jars, you know, just takes a few seconds. Obviously, it goes without saying that the condensed milk, the jars need to be sterilised and clean, so you do that however you wish to do it. When it's ready, leave it in the slow cooker to cool down, and don't take the jars out until the water is cold. There is a slight danger the glass might crack if it cools down too quickly, and if you're into like me, the weather has really chilled and my kitchen is quite cool these days. So easy peasy. I hope I have given you some ideas. I don't think these are going to be ready in time for me to edit into the video. So what I've done is I have made the thumbnail a photograph that I took of a previous batch that I did, and I will show you these ones on Foodie Friday on Friday, where I've also got, I think I said to you I had gone to visit my mum, so I've got more apples, and oh my goodness, I have tons and tons and tons of pears. So you'll see some lovely organic pears that I helped my mum pick from the tree in her garden. So I hope I have given you some ideas. I have more. I will share more ideas in the coming weeks. So let me know if they are any use to you. And I will see you again on Foodie Friday. Have a lovely day wherever you are. And I will see you again at the end of the week. Bye for now.